Hello everyone, welcome back to some Super Mario Maker. I'm here today to show you another one of my levels, which I made, because that's what I do, innit? I make the levels and I show you which ones they are, and then I say, yeah, you try and play the level. So if you want to play the level before watching this and not be spoiled, I guess, then Zed's Labyrinth is the level. I'll pop the ID open down there. I should probably go ahead and put that in the description anyway, but that's it. And you can go do it now before you watch this. But I'm going to play through it, and then we're going to talk about it. So, here we go. Zed's Labyrinth. Sounds very suspicious and shady, but interesting things. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We start this level. We're in this random place. Mushroom jumping around. A few different options we have. I'm going to go in this door. Perfect. Got it right the first time. Just what I need. Alright. Perfect. Jump in, jump in. Alright, so we got a power block. Sweet. Oh, gotta be careful not to get hit by these cannonballs on the way back. And what do we do with this power block? Well, we place it down here. And, oh, we should have enough momentum. I keep saying it, but it's failing me now. There we go, to jump up here. So we're gonna take that mushroom, take the spring with us, because why not? And traverse our way through. Alright, and now we're back in this room again. So what do we do now? Let's go in the other door. And let's get our way through here. If we do this... Oh no, there's a plant, so we can't do that. Let's exit out. Make sure he disappears. And come back in again. And as you can see, I can't jump up here. So I'm just going to have to plop down this spring and... Oh, beautiful. Blowing my way back up there. No problem. So, raccoon tail, now at our disposal. I guess we're going to have to go to the final area. Which if we go and take a look here, if we'd come here earlier, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. Because it's all dark. I don't know why my screen, my TV has gone like really dark in this area for some reason. But, hey, that's how it rolls sometimes. Alright, there we go. A bit brighter now. Alright, so we got a checkpoint. Nice. I'm good enough to give you a checkpoint. And a bit of mushrooms here, so that's cool. So we've got to be careful here. Jumping over these bullet bills. These bullet bill launchers. Oh, and we've got some flying beetles as well. So a little bit of hairiness going on. But oh shit, oh no, I died. No, Mario, don't die. God damn it. Probably could have actually made it over there, having the raccoon tail. Slight oversight that I didn't think about, but hey. Shouldn't take too long to get back into the action, as I say. Nice mushroom right there for you. And we need to be careful here, because I am bad. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Oh god. Alright, third time lucky. What do you say? Third time lucky. Shouldn't have too much trouble. This is my own level. I didn't make this after all. I shouldn't be failing too much on it, so... A little bit of slidiness, but should be okay. Alright, perfect. So now we're going to wait for one of these beetle friends to come here. And, oh, slip off this. Fuck. Alright, this time let's not do that. Let's not slip off the side, but we can feather it a bit. Got to feather it so he doesn't go too high up. And oh, God! Fuck. Alright, this time we're done, we're good. Okay, perfect. So we've got a door here, do a bit of exploring, we can go over here and bounce on that friend. Oh, there's a floating door. And there's a weird thing with a thing over there, so interesting stuff, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to go back over here and go through this door. Let's find out what's behind it. Oh, it's a thingy on a boo. What do we do? Oh, jump on its head, that's what we do. And we use it. It's a nice little levitating platform. Very cool. Very neat little mechanic. Very neat little mechanic indeed. So through we go, the pipe. What are we going to find on the other side? Well, a mystery. Some razor blades, some coins. All those coins probably need to be kept there for the purposes of making a staircase with a P block. But where would a P switch be? See, looking around, look for some clues maybe. It's weird that there's not a uniformity of these beetles, isn't it? It's weird that there's a weird gap there. Wonder if we could maybe probe that. Oh, wonderful. Of course. So there we have the P-switch. Lay it down, pop it off, and jump up the stairs to our next destination. Beautiful. Oh god! But we come out of the other side, and a bunch of dry bones are here. It's terrible. It's a nightmare. But thankfully they don't die after one hit, so, oh god, a little bit of closeness there, but Alright, finally made it through. Down the pipe, and where are we going to end up? Oh, perfect. To our second checkpoint. Okay, so here's a power block. Let's take it with us and see what it does, what it's supposed to do. Come into this room. Interesting. Well, I guess we could always put the power block back here, right? If we wanted to get back through the door. It's a viable option, and I think we probably have to do that now because I couldn't get back out. So, hey, there you go. But what we want to do here is... oh, God. So... we want to place the power block over here, and I want to get myself onto this Koopa. And then I want to stand on this side and throw him all the way down. Because that's what's going to happen, right? That's what's going to happen. There's only one way to deal with that, and that's doing that. Also, we need to be small here. So let's get ourselves small, because otherwise we can't make it down this narrow little staircase. And that would be a travesty, one might say. And up the mushrooms we go, through the door, to, oh, this magical area, yes indeed. Very precise, very precise, refined jumps here. Got to make sure that we are able to get through. That was very close, I thought I was going to fall off there. Okay, get what's in the question mark block. It's a P-switch. Perfect. Means that we need to not move super quickly, but again... one note block here, a little bit of an annoyance, we're through. And yeah, definitely don't want to be standing on this thing as it goes past, because then I'll be knocked off the side. So let's start it off, and let's race it to the other side. Make sure we're on it, and up here. Oh, and look at that. We're back at this original area. How wonderful. But also, this cannon block now helps us. Huh, what a neat design choice. Who would ever thought of that? I don't know, clearly a genius. Clearly a genius. And we come out the other side here. I don't know what all this is about, but maybe we'll find out when we're explaining the level. So, let's continue onwards to our kind of final area here, where there is fire flower. So we need to be careful, make sure we keep this fire flower. And, oh, there's a boss fight. Now, here's the thing. When programming this level, calling it programming, I didn't think about this possibility, which is, hey, he can't get through here. So you can just kind of stand here and murder the boss, which... this is what Bally did on his first time through the level, and I was like, wow, shit, that's a smart idea. Almost guarantees that you don't die, really. Shit. Unless that happens, in which case, well... then you gotta do that. Thankfully, he had enough HP taken down. Ooh, don't want to get too close to that fire. Oh, I just love that effect, that fire going around like that. Anyway. Got some funky dudes in prisons over here with some stars bouncing about, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the level. And that's Zed's Labyrinth. So, now we're going to take a look at it in the course maker and walk you through how I made it, how I did it. All that stuff. Alright, so here we are in edit mode. Let's just talk a little bit about it originally. So what I wanted to do was create a kind of puzzle box. The original idea behind this this level was called The Room. Or not The Room, it was called like Rooms originally, I think. And what I wanted to do was create like a bunch of separate rooms wherein there were puzzles that you would have to collect a thing to bring back to go to another room, to go to the next room, and it all kind of interlinked. And that kind of where this first initial area came from. So the whole thing of like coming in and going through here, through this door, and then going like up to the very top to get the power block. So originally what I intended to do was you get the power block, right, and you go back through here, and obviously you get up to the mushroom, go back through, and you come back here with the mushroom, right? Then I thought you should go back here to get the power block, because if you have the power block in this room, we can just do a bit of a demonstration. A power block in this room means, oh god, gotta be careful here. Gotta move one in. Power block there means that you can actually do a running jump to get up here, which is what I originally intended. Then I realized, hey, you can just grab the spring in the other room, and hey presto. Oh shit. Let's do undo dog on those things. Alright. Hey presto. Yeah, you can get one of those springs and use that instead. So I thought that was a nice little shortcut that I didn't even really think about, but it was smart. Anyway, yeah, the whole, this area was just like, get that thing to get that thing to get that thing to get the final thing, which is the raccoon tail, which will eventually allow you to sail past this. And I decided that like giving a checkpoint here was a smart thing, because then you wouldn't have, because like that original area isn't too hard, it's just figuring out what to do, right? And it's a little tedious. So once you've got through it, I decided to give you a checkpoint so you didn't have to worry about it. Then over here, I deliberately give you arrow signs to go that way. Obviously, it kind of like looks like you shouldn't go this way because there are spikes, but if you go over here, you'll find this is the kind of area that you go through from the mushroom back to the original room. And if you are eagle-eyed, you'll notice that there's a thing up here too. There's a pipe up here. So that, my friends, is the first shortcut in this level. There are a couple of shortcuts. This is the kind of probably the easiest one to figure out. And the whole notion behind that one is you pop over here, and you have to basically baby this fuzzy beetle over here as he flies through the air, and then just like go for it essentially, being aware of these bullet bills all the while because they're a pain in the ass, you know. And you do need to feather him because seriously, like, he's gonna fly off the top of the screen and you will fall down to your death. So you do need to feather him. After a certain point, we should be good to go, and like that seems like a good. Oh shit! I didn't even make it. I suck. Bad at judging distances. Anyway, let's say that I didn't. Let's say that I made it. It wasn't so hasty. Go down here, and hey presto, we're already at the second checkpoint. So that's kind of like a skip. It's kind of like a quick skip to get to the second checkpoint faster. It means you skip out on a whole bunch of shit. Oh god. So let's go back through and show you the whole bunch of shit that we skipped out, obviously. So yeah, the intended way is to just go over here, get the Buzzy Beetle, get through this door. That door obviously leads down to the area here with this little fellow, which this is a trick I saw from a guy called Sunder, who's really cool. He's on the TOVG podcast and he does lots of YouTube stuff, and he has a series called Levelhead, which is really cool about level design. Anyway, he had a Mario Maker level like this, and I thought, holy shit, that's super clever. Like getting this Buzzy Beetle on top of a boo and then manipulating it by moving around to lift you up to places. So smart, and I thought I would steal that, so that's what I did. Anyway, yeah, that goes through that area, and then you end up here with the boingies. I thought, so the part that I think is probably the most obscure throughout the whole level is this part here with the invisible question block on the beetles. Because people run through here, they usually jump to collect the coins, and then they realize, oh shit, I just collected the coins, probably I should have a P-switch for that. And then they have no idea where the P-switch is. Like, I don't think they like stop and think about the beetles too much, and they just run back the other way and try and find a P-switch and then end up dying. So this is kind of a point of failure, I think, for a lot of people. It is a little obscure, but I think like if you just stop and think, maybe a smart thing to do would have been for me to put one of these here, so that after you come through the pipe, you can't go back or whatever. Let's undo that. Yeah, so if you go through the pipe, then you wouldn't be able to come back through. But then, I don't know, maybe people would think it was just a trap. I don't know. It's a hard one to work with. It's a tough one to go with. But anyway, obviously we got through here. I just like the idea of being able to constantly bounce on an enemy without it dying, and the good way to do that is the giant dry bones with wings in the middle of the sky, which is like, it gives you a little bit of a thrill as soon as you go out the pipe, because you're just like bouncing on this thing and there's nothing beneath you. And I thought, hey, just 3 of those, just a little bit of scary jumps. Originally, there was another pipe up here that led to another area, but like I basically ran out of the ability to use pipes like frequently, so I was limited, unfortunately. So that kind of space up here, this little pyramid, unfortunately never went anywhere, but there was going to be a thing where you stood over here and got this guy to, like, you basically tempted this boo over your way and used the boo to get up there to a secret area. As it stands, I kept that same idea of using the boo, but it's over here, and you're all maybe wondering, why is this door here? Like, so originally, there was a way to get through that door by keeping the Buzzy Beetle from all the way back there, all the way over, get the Buzzy Beetle here, still be on it, and then press up to go in the door while riding the Buzzy Beetle, right? Which I thought was a little bit insane. So I decided, instead of doing that I would put it down there and keep it like that. But instead, if you go down into this little area, and if you didn't know this, they can go through these surfaces. The boo can, like, go through these surfaces, which is something that I kind of figured out kind of by accident, although I think I'd seen it before. But anyway, what you want to do is just that same idea, just lure this guy over here. This is how you get to the secret door. I've never seen anyone complete it this way. So this way is like the super secretest, most secret of endings. But you can go through the door, and what happens? Oh, you're dropped out to this Koopa, and it's really just a race here. To race against the Koopa to make it through. And if you can, I'm dropping my stylus there, you should be able to get through here, and got a couple seconds to jump past. And as you can see, that is the area that you drop out of from the other part. And then this kind of goes straight to the end. So this is like an even bigger shortcut. This is basically from this area straight to the boss. So yeah, that's how that worked. Anyway, yeah, I think like that's pretty much it. There's not too much else interesting. I mean, there's this whole other area over here, which was this bit, which I was like, okay, so I want to make sure that the ground is all made of bricks so that when you hit the P switch, they all turn to coins. So if you fuck up on this jump, then you're screwed. And then obviously like this through here, I love that idea of starting the thing, chasing it, getting back on it, and then hopping off. And then this just worked out beautifully, that this cannon shot up in this direction, and it was like the perfect height for me to jump and bounce off the cannon to get over the top to there. That was just a beautiful, lovely, lovely piece of design, I thought. This area was like one of the most interesting. It was one of the first rooms I designed, and I wanted to have it so that you needed to use a shell to get down through this area, but you had to, basically, you wouldn't be able to do it otherwise, like being big. And if you did this and tried to go there, then I tried to make it so that you died, but apparently you can't. Apparently that's still broken, so I didn't even test that well enough, so go me. So there you go, there's a shortcut to do it quickly. But anyway, it's really hard. I don't know, working with shells is so hard to make that work. But yeah, you're supposed to obviously like get on that side, because if you're like over here and you don't have the P switch and you do this, then like, oh fuck, I'm screwed, I can't go down here because all these are in my way, which sucks. And then that's where I figured out the idea of taking the power block. So you have to do it in a specific order to get all that done. Little bit of fancy mushrooms down here to make it look cool, and then get out that door. But hey, now you know the cheat, because it's hard. It's hard to make it work. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much the level. I mean, like, the end part is very simple. It's just like, give you the fire flower, a little bit of hairiness with these little 3 things, and then this whole boosh with Baby Bowser and his copter. And as I said, the design flaw of just being able to stand here and pelt him, as he can't really do anything. Flying back over, a little bit of just aesthetics here with the stars bouncing and the enemies just bopping about. And that's pretty much the level. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go play it if you want. This is one of my longest, like, most thought out levels that took a really extreme amount of time to build, but it was super fun, and I think it's one of my better levels. So, yeah, thanks for that. And I guess I'll see you guys next time with some more Mario Maker. So, till then, goodbye, everyone.